Welcome to Kori's Kitchen. Today we've taken it outdoors. We're gonna grill up some fish. It's actually our leftover tilapia fillets from our fish tacos. If you tuned into that, again, thanks for joining me in all my videos, and hope you keep watching because I got a lot more recipes for y'all. I already have my coals stacked up here in a nice pyramid. Can't be afraid to get them dirty because that's a very important part of making your fire. I'm gonna take this lighter fluid and just douse your coals down a little bit. Also, you want to douse yourself down with this. You're going to light the top, it's going to set the coals on fire, and eventually you're going to knock it over and it's going to keep your heat going. I have these HEB Instant Light with real mesquite, so they do kind of take a little bit more to light, but that's what your lighter fluid's for, okay? There. We just want to get all this stuff out of the way here. Let all the coals catch fire and burn down to make embers. And that's how we keep our heat going. It's almost burnt down to where I need it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and take my poking stick and do a little poke. And that'll make your flames come back up a little bit, okay? Look at it come back up to alive again. On the edges, how it's gray, that's how we want it to burn. And that's how we're gonna keep the temperature up on our fire. We're not gonna keep this fire burning this high the whole time. And it's gonna be a slow, steady burn. And that's how charcoal works. We don't wanna just grill with that flame the whole time. So now our fire's about burnt down to put our fish on. I've closed the lid so it can build up heat inside. And this is what the fire is looking like. Very low flame. And we want to keep this closed so we can build up heat. So what we'll be using today is the rest of our tilapia from our fish tacos. Because you're supposed to use it immediately after within the next day, after it's unfrozen. This one, the vacuum pack, is loose, so I'm actually gonna throw this away. I don't like that. Anytime you have food that the vacuum pack is compromised, the top of the lid, a dent in the can, that'll put you at risk of foodborne illnesses like botulism and salmonella. I'm just gonna take a plate, and I have a specialty seasoning, Luquette's. It's from Louisiana. We just happened to acquire some from a man that was coming through town here. Slice open our tilapia fillets, slide it out. If you tuned in for the fish tacos, you know that we cut these into little nuggets and fried them up. Today though, we're gonna leave them whole. And we're gonna give them a good shake of the seasoning. Front and back. Also, I'm gonna try out this sauce, the Parmesan garlic wing sauce, but I'm gonna grill these up a little bit outside and then baste them with this. So let's take this outside and check out our fire. Now our fire did go down a little bit while we're in the house, but we're just gonna get our stick and poke it. I still hear it crackling in there. So we can go ahead, add some more of this. Take the grill off and just pour some on top this time. And they'll catch by themselves. Put this back on top. Close it up so we can start building up heat again. I'm gonna put our fish in this pan and then put it directly on the fire. And And here we have our pan of fish. Need to keep that closed. So we keep that heat in, and you can actually tell that, well, this is the way I tell, because obviously I'm working with an antique, there's not even a bottom in this thing. I have foil over it, a pan, everything is holding my little flying saucer together, but we make some really good food together, so I'm not ready to throw them away yet. Like I said, if you look at the top of your grill, if you have an ancient piece of beast like mine, you can see the waves from the heat. Like, I measure with the fence, I'll just get down on the level and I can see the heat rippling the lines of the fence. Also, you can do the hand test. Don't just put your hand on there, you know, but gingerly touch it, make sure you can touch it, and see how many seconds can you touch the top of the grill. And right now, my heat is not high enough, so open it, push this out of the way, give it a little poke with our stick. And hopefully these coals will catch fire again. I see them smoking, so there's still hope. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I'm having problems with my fire today just because I'm not used to working with the mesquite briquettes. They're a little harder to keep lit. So whenever you're first starting out barbecuing, I would definitely get instant light, plain old charcoal briquettes. And they normally light even without this. But this is always good to have on board when you're grilling too, because fires die. And that's an easy way to fix it back up. Always want to make sure your fire is still going. Keep the lid down as much as possible because you don't want to let the heat out. Anytime it dies down, just give the coals a poke. So it's been about an hour now that our fish has been on the grill. We're losing steam again, so I'm gonna poke it. I added this wing sauce about 10 minutes ago, and we still got some pretty good heat. And it doesn't necessarily have to be smoking out of the top as long as you have good heat. And this is what our fish looks like so far. It's almost ready. We can actually just pinch off a piece and see if it's ready. And it's not yet. See, it should just come right apart. The reason it is not ready, on my end anyway, is because the flying saucer sucks. I mean, that's all there is to it. If I had a grill that held heat in, there weren't holes in the bottom, this shit would be done already. But hopefully you're enjoying your fish right now and it fell right apart when you took a little finger test. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer, poke up my fire, keep it going. Okay. All right, so we're back again to check on our fish. And it's ready. How do I know? Because I just tried a bite and it's delicious. And that is our grilled fish.